Bum 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 bum. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Rebels Capital, aka Negativity with Success. Yes, welcome to another day talking about the stock market, crypto market, bonds, and in general for people to understand what's actually going on and how to make money. If you like the video, please don't be afraid to please click like, subscribe. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's go. So today's the 22 of July 2026. So overall the stock market is a bit confused today. Mixed sessions. You'll see a couple of indexes like it's up, the other one is down. So the Dow Jones is up today by 0.3, S&P 500 as well by 0.1. Nasdaq is down today by 0.1% as investors are looking ahead of the earnings report for Albert for what you call this Alphabet and Tesla, the two mega tech companies that technically have a lot of influence in the stock market. So that's going to report after closing bell. Alphabet, let me see. So normally these type of companies will go higher. They will normally go higher or lower just before, because of there will be like people who buy them like 2 days before. 2 days before the actual what you call these earnings report. But yeah, man, as you can see here, today Tesla is down for now until they report earnings. So yeah, man, overall, we're also expecting earnings report from IBM as well. So it's Alphabet, Tesla, and IBM. So yeah, man, Tesla now playing at 377. It's down only by 0.51. Officially the richest man alive. Well, he's gonna be the richest man again as soon as SpaceX goes over that 150 stock price actually. So yeah, man, that's on paper. He's not rich in the bank account, guys. A lot of people are confused that Elon Musk is the one of the first trillionaires in like modern history. Yes, he's the richest, but it doesn't mean he has a trillion in his bank account. That's paper money. He probably has what he probably has right now is like a card, like maybe like a RM, like an American Express card that has unlimited budget, like literally can swipe for anything, a house and a car, literally. But it does not mean that he has literally a billion or a trillion sitting in a bank account. I don't understand why people. This is why a lot of billionaires and millionaires get kidnapped, because people actually think you have like a trillion in your bank account, and it doesn't work that way. But anyway, we move. So today we also have oil prices. The Brent crude oil spiked above 95. That what that means that it lifted the bond yields. I'm going to show you the yields on inflation concerns, and traders are watching whether Alphabet's results show a real payoff on its AI spending. So yeah, man, this Tuesday, the Tuesday, which was yesterday, follows where the S&P 500 added 0.9%, the Nasdaq 100 added 1.9, and the Dow Jones rallied at 385 points as chip makers rallied on a strong import data from Taiwan and South Korea. So South Korea. So yeah, man, overall everything is looking a bit so and so, bro. So and so. So as you can see here, if we go to commodities, the oil prices are back again to that depressing price. Let me just show you here. So yeah, man, we're back at 93. Fuck. So Brent oil is back at 93, crude oil WTI is back at 89, 87, 86 actually. It's 86. Natural gas is at 2.92 and heating oil is at 4.3, 4.1. So yeah, man, that's what's happening so far overall due to the people have appreciated, so traders, investors have appreciated that this oil, this US and Iran war is not going to end anytime soon. So yeah, man, it's just add. So it's basically just adding fuel to the fire at this point. Just make the cost of living as high as you possibly can at this point. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Basically, you won't be able to afford to even go outside unless you're doing some sort of fucking. This economy is so bad, dude. You literally have to do remote work that makes you at least 10,000, not even 10,000, at least 20,000 while you're at home. Literally. Like, this economy needs you to make money while you're sitting at home. That's how bad it is right now, dude. So, yeah, man, if you're making less than 20 now, it's like you're not Gucci, bro. Basically. So your minimum should be like at least 20. If you're making less than 20, you are suffering like a bitch in this economy. That's including if you have a car, if you have your own place, paying for groceries and stuff like that. But yeah, and then moving on to other factors is that Record Labs, right, got a defensive contract with the government. Record Lab, it's one that is very spoken about on Reddit. It's a popular stock. It's a popular stock on Reddit actually. Record Labs. So yeah, man, they got a contract with the government. So this one is Gucci. It's up today by literally almost 4%. I'm currently sitting at $71.88. So yeah, man, that's Gucci for them. And then a couple of companies as well were reporting earnings like um, Super Microcomputer, the one that has been catching smoke for fucking years, dude. Super Microcomputer has been catching smoke for so many years, literally like 2 years back to back, non-stop. Like people talking about it. This one did this, that one did this. So yeah, man. So there, what happened was, let me just show you the actual stock price. So Super Microcomputer. This one, it's a company that is run by three brothers. Um, I'm not quite sure if they are from Taiwan or they're from China, to be specific. But they are three brothers. The fuck? A super microcomputer. So yeah, man, this one has been catching smoke for so many years. Even the Heidenberg, the guys who used to short companies for a living, did a whole 100-page report of how bad this company is, and that they are trying to compete with Nvidia in terms of the chip space. Come to find out that they were not they were not necessarily making their own chips. They were just repackaging it, and they were just basically repackaging it. And the two other brothers were the two third parties they did not disclose. If you do not, so basically, if you don't disclose your third parties, it becomes a legal issue, basically, in terms of a public company. So yeah, man, this one is up today by 23%. It's currently sitting at 31. So it's back now from that lows of 20. So overall, how much they've made was they're expecting is by the end of 2026 to make 11 billion, between 11 billion to 12.5 billion. And then their gross margins also grew by 15 to 17%, and they have over 60 billion in new orders, pushing the backlog to a new record. And yeah, man, full results are expected on the 11th of August. So yeah, man, they're doing quite well so far, so good. And then a couple of companies as well, like Nvidia today, it dropped the biggest number of the day. It's hardware. Let me just go here. So Nvidia as well made good news. This one, in terms of AI, guys, Nvidia is so big that it's literally in the middle of people who want to be in Bitcoin. They have to get something from Nvidia, right? People who are in IT, they have to get something from Nvidia. People who are in sectors like, so it's mining, IT, cybersecurity, AI. So these guys are in four sectors as a single company. That's how big Nvidia is. If people don't know what Nvidia, how big Nvidia is, so basically, as well as if you're buying Bitcoin, you're buying Nvidia indirectly, basically, because all the components you need to mine Bitcoin, you need Nvidia, basically. So yeah, man, that's how big Nvidia is. So yeah, man, they dropped the biggest number of the day. Its hardware SVP said that its manufacturing partners could eventually produce up to 1,000 Vera Rubian stacks per day. So yeah, man, a scale that would imply over 630 billion in quarterly revenues for Nvidia and its partners if it hits, right? So yeah, man, that's what's happening there with Nvidia. Nvidia is such a beautiful company, but it went higher on that news. It's currently sitting at 3%, right? The stock price now is sitting on 214. That's the stock price right now. And then another memory company called Micron. It's also a memory company, one of the biggest memory company that joined the billionaire club. When was it? Mm, Um, what was it? Earlier this year. Let's say earlier this year. Around June or just before June. So yeah, man, Nvidia is bullish because of Bank of America released a statement that this company is a buy with the price target sitting at 1,550. So now, as you can see, it's up by 0.40%, currently sitting at 972 and 53 cents. So they're saying that it might go to 1,550. That's their price target. So yeah, man, that's what's happening here. The reason behind this is because of these cheap, isn't it now, AI companies like Kimi is also another Chinese version of ChatGPT. They also have probably like one of the cheapest in comparison to these American companies, but the problem is their models does not their models need they need the American hardware need less they need less hardware in comparison to the Chinese one. So yeah, man, meaning that they might be cheap, but you still need more components to run a ChatGPT in Chinese terms. So yeah, man, here Micron also it's positive due to that news. And then Bank of America also flagged that Micron's CHIP Act restrictions may expire around December 2026, potentially freeing up 50 to 60 billion in annual buybacks. And also other companies Bank of America did get a buy on, which is Sunnydex and Workday and etc. And then another company here called Moonshot. Moonshot. I highly doubt if it's, yeah. Moonshot. Moonshot is the maker for this ChatGPT. What you call this? It's the maker for the Chinese version of ChatGPT, right? So what's happening there is that these guys are reporting a valuation of 50 billion in a IPO. So they are planning to go public. And then roughly closing around, maybe let's say their mid price is 31.5 billion, with a IPO in Hong Kong possibly later this year. So the Chinese version of ChatGPT is going public this year. The name of the software is Kimi AI. Yeah, man. So they are Kimi 3 AI. That's the name of it. And then another rating today was Meta, Mr. Zuckerberg. Meta platform is also higher today, actually. Let me wait for this to load. Load. Oh, it's actually down now. But here the thesis is that it got a buy rating from what you call this, from a bank as well. It stated that the AI glasses got a strong nod from Jeffries after a hands-on testing. Camera's quality and form factors stood out. So yeah, man, Jeffrey sees a 14 to 18 billion hardware opportunity and a 300 and no, not a 300, a 35 million to 45 million units, costing around $400 per unit, citing a $1 billion Meta AI users, tripling daily glasses usage year over year, 7 million units sold in 2025. And yeah, man, Jeffrey thinks that this real price is commerce, and if energetic AI shifts are going to succeed. So now, what's happening with Meta is that they're pushing selling those AI glasses with the cameras. So they citing that it might make a lot of money. Jeffries is just estimating that it might make, since they're selling every glasses for $400, they might make between 14 billion to 18 billion dollars, right? Soon, just from selling those glasses alone, which is a good thing. And then another news was that Sam Altman, who is the CEO of OpenAI, is expected to brief uh, Trump administration and Congress next week on the company's next model family and its job impact. No official name or launch date as yet. So yeah, man, Congress was to find out if from OpenAI if they their company, if it's gonna kill more jobs in the future or if it's gonna create more jobs. So yeah, man, that's what they wanted to find out from them. And then yeah, man, more or less that's what's happening today in the stock market, just to make it sweet, short, and simple. And then we can go through the biggest winners and losers today. Biggest winners and losers. Biggest winners and losers today. So okay, no, these are small tech companies. Where's the other one? Let me see. Biggest winners and losers. Super. So yeah, man, it's still these three brothers. One of the biggest winners is Super Microcomputer. So yeah, man, those Chinese three brothers from China, Taiwan, wherever they're from. And then Ondias is the second one with the 10% higher. AT&T, which is the communication company. Nvidia as well was the biggest winner. And then the others were losers. And then Netflix was higher, and Micron, the one we just spoke about. Another one was CoreWave. It's competing with Nvidia as well. Rocket Labs. Rocket Labs is the one that just got contract with the government. Bank of America just gave it a rating. AMD as well. And looking biggest list, the big losers should be tourist companies. Let me see. Give me a second. And the biggest losers was UPath. That is down heavily. It was one of the favorite companies on Wall Street, but not anymore. Faraday Future Intelligence was a electric company from China. It's owned by a billionaire that side. But a lot of companies didn't like what they did before, so they sold the shit out that company. And then yeah, man, that's what's happening there in terms of the stock market. And then moving on to other markets, which are commodities. So like your gold is going higher due to this mixed cost of living going higher, due to the cost of living stuff like your safe havens, right? In case there's some sort of collapse, people buy uh, heavy metals, something they can feel, touch, and smell. Something that has existed as well for decades and years. Gold is higher today, silver is high, copper, platinum, obviously your oil we just ran through. So yeah, man, that's what is higher today, like your gold, so commodities in general. And then moving on to your crypto bros. These guys are not swiping anytime soon in the club. Um, okay, so with the cryptos, they're also higher in correlation with the stock market in general. Since the stock market is a bit mixed and positive, yeah, man, the cryptos are also higher. As you can see, Bitcoin is playing around 65,858. Today is down from that 452. Yeah, man, overall with a market cap of $1.3 trillion. That's a pullback from Tuesday when Bitcoin opened today. It was up 0.8, climbing to 66,398 this morning. Ethereum as well, it was higher. It was playing around 1,903. It was roughly up. So yeah, man, the crypto strength is an uptick due to the heavy tech in the Nasdaq and Bitcoin inflows, right? ETF inflows, which are the hedge funds. Hedge funds are like people who invest on people's behalf. They also bought a couple of Bitcoins recently. So yeah, man, people are flowing back into cryptocurrencies there. So yeah, man, overall here, the crypto bros are coming back slowly but surely. Nothing hectic. Yeah, nothing hectic there. And then yeah, man, the bonds, going back to the bonds, the borrowing market. Let me show you here. Yeah, man, the 30 year is higher today, playing at 5.1. 10 years playing at 4.6, 5 years playing at 4.4, and then the 2 years playing at 4.2 today. So with the bond in general, in the bonds general is that the Dutch bank noted that the market imply odds of a July Fed hike jump back to 26%, just from that 10% the day after the CPI print, while the markets are pricing in a 69% chance of at least a quarter point hike in September. So the yeah, man, the 10 years also climbed in this week as the Middle East tension escalate. So yeah, man, everything here is going higher. So the bonds are higher because of expecting the Federal Reserve, Mr. Kevin Walsh, to basically increase rates by a couple of points. That's what's going to happen very soon. And then, yeah, man, overall today is that the US and Iran conflict is escalating, which makes it now the 11th straight night of strikes. That's what, so overall, what's that affecting? It's affecting the oil market, gold going higher, and keeping treasury rates like your bond we just saw now elevated on inflation fears and adding a layer of risk caution just as market brace for Alphabet and Tesla earnings. So yeah, man, this was happening today on the 22 of July 2026. If you like the video, please click like, subscribe. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's go.